Ooh, boy, oh boy. Got a 2015 Chevy Trax. It's got a coolant leak, as you can see with the pressure tester here. I'm gonna give you the answer what's going on, because this is nothing complex diagnosing wise. It's leaking right there at the thermostat housing, and this is the original thermostat. I found the sticker there on it, so nothing more to really say about that. I'm going to show you the leak, and then we'll hop right on to replacing it. Now y'all see that screw dangling around at the bottom in there inside the gauge. I'm just going to get up to 15 psi. Alright, that's about right. Let's take a gander. That's what's leaking. Here it goes. Here she goes. I think it's on this side too. Yeah, right at the corner. Over there also. Well, ain't nothing more left to really do but replace it. I do already have a part. Got it from O'Reilly's. This is about $80 for this. And the reason why it's so expensive because it has a temperature control mechanism inside of here. So this is, from what I understand, I think the computer controls the thermostat to heat it up more, or if it needs to be encouraged to open. Trying to work on getting a little bit more room here. This cam actuator out the way, and I can get the cam sensor out the way, and then we can disconnect the heating element for the thermostat. I do need to pull off the PCV system that goes into the coals or the charge pipe or the turbo. So squeeze these together. Move that up the way. I don't need much room. I just need to. We need a little bit though. That's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. So now, since we got some clarity, I do need to prevent the fluid from getting on the belt. So I'm gonna take some cardboard, put it on the belt, so it'll divert the coolant so it won't contaminate it. These are E10s. I do believe, let's take this hose off first, and then we'll get the cardboard because it'll push out, and I'll get a pan down at the bottom. Get a flat head. This will work out just fine. Let's pick. There goes nothing. Uh-oh. I contaminated the belt. Well, I should have listened to myself. Just my luck. Let's try to get this a little better. Alright, that's a lot better. Let's try this again. Up forward. where that pan caught everything. We'll move this out the way. Stuff you right down there. There's a hose in the back on the side here. Once I get these bolts off, these E10s, then I'll be able to move the thermostat out, and then I can gain better access to that clamp. Gosh. Good job. A hard one first. One. These other two. I don't think I'm making a mess. I hope not. Some still coming out. I tell you what. Thermostat break because it's pushing up against me. Yeah, the thermostat physically broke. Okay. I was like, why is it pushing away from it? You'll see the plastic housing. Oh shoot. Yeah, you see it. All that, the guts and stuff broke out. Yep. And so he's been on there for several 100,000 miles through multiple heat cycles. So there's that. Let's get something else filled down in there. There's some of the plastic. Just the ears of it broke off. Okay, now let's try to get this hose off. You know, one tool that I don't have, that special tool to get these clamps off. I should order one. I think I can use a regular pair of pliers. Golly. Whew, got it out. So here's the tabs that were supposed to hang out that broke off and pushed the thermostat retainer out, and that's what caused the thermostat to just like explode. All right, let's get here's the brand new one. You see how it's supposed to look. These ears aren't broke off and thermostat's being held in place. $80. So normally, I'm gonna be honest, when I use the aftermarket thermostat with the old clamp, it leaks. I'm gonna try it without having to replace. I think that belt's gonna start chirping. I swear it is. I'm gonna try to get the clamp on here and cross my fingers and hope it don't leak. cleaned up pretty well. Just make sure the clamp goes back in its normal spot. A lot easier now since the camera's not in the way. We'll pressure test this when I get it back in to make sure nothing's leaking. Screws. All these screws are the same size, same length. Put this the bottom radiator hose back on, and then I'm gonna pressure test it and see how well it performs. If the hose air pressured, then it should be watertight. I'm gonna do have some soap and water. Shoot this down on top of the hose. Make sure it's not bubbling up. Don't seem to be. I'm gonna let this 15 psi, about 16, sit for a little bit and make sure it holds. By the time I get everything back on there, we should be okay, because I didn't see any bubbles. Odds are pretty high that this shouldn't be leaking anymore. While that air pressure is just working in the background, You know what I was supposed to go on a different side. I'm about to be mad at myself. Definitely use some dielectric grease for this. Get our cam phaser, magnet, cam sensor. Our phaser. Lock back in place. Stuff. Cool. Alright, that's fine. And we're still good at 16 psi, so it hasn't leaked out or anything. All I gotta do is get the air box back in, the mass airflow. Should be good. As much as these cars are a piece of crap, they're just so easy to work on. I swear. So we're still holding just fine. It went down about a psi. Nothing crazy. Take the oil level. It's half a quart low. There's an oil leak somewhere on here that needs to be discovered. I am going to top the oil off while it's in my possession. Coolant already kind of hot. Start the thing up. Unless it's taking some of the exhaust heat. Yeah, see that belt making a little noise? Ah, gosh, man. Hopefully it'll stop chirping when it warms. I got my fingers crossed, because man, sometimes you get coolant on the serpentine belt, that's it, you can hang it up. We'll give it a minute after the coolant circulate and see if it calms down or not. All right, cool, I'm good to go. The leak is fixed. There's no more leaking in the area, especially from that hose right there. That was my biggest concern. The belt squeal's gone, and if you're curious to how I got rid of it, I'm gonna tell you my secret. Just use some oil dry. Take some oil dry, put a funnel, take a funnel, line it up with the belt, and just pour it down in there and it'll dry it out and shut the belt up. So that's perfectly fine. It's been running for several minutes and ain't made a squeal. No pun intended. So it said nothing. But other than that, we're good. My leak is fixed. The thermostat's working like it's supposed to. Pretty much if anything happened, I'll definitely update. It do need a purge valve because every time that thing comes on, it starts idling very bad. But hopefully that's for another day. But who hasn't replaced one of those? Hey, if anything happens, I'll definitely update. Hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, head over to some more work. See you next one.